Hi YouTube. In this video, we'll be talking about Hacktoberfest, the 1 month long event that takes place from 1st October till 31st October. So, it is an open source contribution event that is generally hosted by GitHub and other open source projects to keep the open source community learning about the new features coming in the community and expanding the network. So before starting, we have to talk about certain rules while participating in the event. So we can just directly go to hacktoberfest.com to view its main website. So they have already written that a month long celebration of all thing open source. So if we wanna dive deep, so we have to go to participation, and inside that we can see, if we scroll down a bit, so we'll be seeing about the pool/merge request details. So there are certain tags that Hacktoberfest has created. So out of bound pool/merge request are the PRs that must be within the bound of Hacktoberfest. So you cannot just create random pull request and wonder that your pull request will be accepted as Hacktoberfest. Apart from that, you have to avoid contributing to the repositories which are labeled as excluded. Also, the spammy repositories must not be considered as Hacktoberfest labeled repositories. The participating tagged repo can be accepted when they have tagged with Hacktoberfest topic or the Hacktoberfest accepted label. Invalid repos must be avoided. If your PR or MR merge requests are tagged as accepted, then it will be counted as Hacktoberfest accepted PR. Apart from that, if you are new to Git, so you must consider seeing their Git cheat sheet, where you can just directly go to education.github.com/git sheet education.pdf. So you will be able to see a wide range of commands and how they are used. So these are the commands which are in more detail, but a shorter version you can be able to view it from the Git cheat sheet. So these are the commonly commands that we use while using Git. So while initializing, we can use git init command to initialize a repository in the current folder, and then we have to use the command of git clone to clone any repository of our choice. And for the branching strategy, we can use git branch to list all the current branch that we have in our local machine, and then git branch new branch. So generally I try to use this command, git checkout -b then new branch. So it generally checks out to the new branch while taking away all the changes that you have made in your current branch. Apart from that, after making a new branch and making changes in my current branch, I usually try to use git add space dot command. This command is very powerful, as you can directly add all the changes that you have made in your current branch and stage all the changes. After that, you have to use a commit command such as git commit -m space, and then you have to enter your commit message in the double inverted commas, so that, and also keep in mind that this commit message should be something meaningful that is related to your current PR or your staging command. After committing, we have to push our changes to remote repository, for that I generally use git push -u. I think they have missed it. Git push -u origin, and then the name of the branch that you want to push to origin. That's all. Everything that is related to git, and that is the minimum requirement that we have to have while making any changes to git repository. There are several other commands which you can find in this PDF, such as the git stash command. It is very powerful and very handy to use if you know how to work with it. So these are the commands that git has. So if you are new to GitHub, you can just come to my repository. This is the test repository where the new user can come and test their commands. It is very free to use, and also I have labeled this repository as Hacktoberfest label. So if you are new to GitHub and if you have made any changes, so I'll just accept your PR. Apart from that, if you are if you know coding and you have been coding a while, then you can come to my profile, and under that I have pinned some repositories which are labeled as Hacktoberfest. You can come to these repositories and you can contribute as your Hacktoberfest PRs. So this repository is about Python library, which is completely written in Python. This neural network scratch repository is completely written in Python programming language, and you can also contribute in other language if you want, such as C#, C++, JavaScript, Java, Ruby, Rust, Bash, etc. So it is now open and ready to contribute. This quick front-end repository is about my URL shortener, which consists of Angular version 16. This quick backend is of .NET 8. You can contribute to it, and so on. You can check it out on my account. I hope now you have understood what Hacktoberfest is all about, what are the rules that you have to do in order to have 4 successful PRs, and happy coding. Thank you.